2016 is the new Doom game developed by ID Software, and it's basically a reboot of the old Doom game from the 90s. It's the same basic scenario from the other Doom games. You wake up on Mars, a portal to hell has just been opened, you're a random soldier, and you go and shoot up some demons. It's a fairly straightforward plot, and the game is straightforward as well. So I have actually not played any of the Doom games because, you know, they're old, I don't really know where to get my hands on them, but I know how important it is to people because, you know, it's like one of the first shooters out there. And I was really excited to see what this new game would bring to the table as far as, you know, considering we live in 2016 now and we just have all these shooters around us. And going into this game, I actually really enjoyed it. The one word that I would say to really describe this game is, let's see here, insane. Yeah, insane is definitely a word. It's just a crazy experience. It's a very bloody and very gruesome game, especially when it comes to the combat aspect. There's a way to kill the demons in the games, like if you shoot them enough, they'll start glowing, and if you go up to them and press the melee button, you can actually perform this move on the demon, and it's very graphic and just like painful looking, you know? I loved doing that a lot. It was very visual, and I just loved not only doing that, but also shooting the demons as well with all my different weaponry. This game provides a lot of weaponry as well. There was never really a weapon in this game that I just did not feel like I wanted to use. Maybe the handgun, but every other weapon felt as though it helped me progress more into the game. Gameplay-wise for this game, I absolutely love it. I was playing it all night, and I got it from Redbox, and it actually made me consider whether or not I actually wanted to buy this game. Story-wise, there is a story in this game, but it's not really relevant whatsoever. You're playing the game strictly to play the game. You're not really playing it because you're playing, say, Uncharted or a cinematic game. It's just a game. It's a straightforward shooter. It's actually a mindless shooter. But just because the game doesn't really have a story doesn't mean it's not entertaining. Remember the last time that we tried to add a story into Doom? Look how that turned out. If they tried to add such a thick story to this game, I feel as though it would have made everything really complicated, and it just would have taken the fun out of everything. Actually, I feel as though if they tried to make it really story-driven, I feel as though it would have been really comparable to Dead Space. So I'm really glad that they didn't really make it as complicated as other games today. I just wanted to play a shooter, and that's what I got. This game is a straight-up shooter, totally mindless, and I just got sucked in. Now let's go into the multiplayer aspect of the game, where I'm seeing a lot of the mixed reviews coming from. I was not expecting this game, honestly. I was not expecting it to have like a multiplayer whatsoever. I got this game strictly for the campaign and the gameplay. I don't usually get games for the multiplayer, except for like Halo or Call of Duty. But for this, I was getting it strictly for the campaign, and I did play the multiplayer, and honestly, it's not that bad. Where I'm seeing a lot of the problems coming from is it's a lot like other shooters nowadays. Back in 2011, this game was made and they actually scrapped it because they felt as though it was too similar to Call of Duty or Battlefield and just, you know, games of this decade. But playing the multiplayer, I felt as though it was very similar to Halo. Honestly, it's a lot like Halo. The one thing I will admit that it kind of differentiates from Halo is there's this token that you can get in the game and allows you to turn into one of the demons from the Doom game, which was different. I really like that a lot. So as far as the multiplayer goes, I don't mind the multiplayer being in this game. I got this game strictly for the campaign and the gameplay. We live in a society now where if we get something, we're automatically gonna complain for some reason. I don't really understand that. I mean, it doesn't really affect the campaign or the game itself. It's just this little side thing. It's the multiplayer, you know? So yeah, I don't mind it being there whatsoever. I think the game is really fun. And like I said, it's not like too complicated of a story. It's just a game. It's just something that if you want to play a shooter, you just pick up the controller and you shoot. It's not that thick of a story. It's just a game. So yeah, guys, I would definitely recommend you guys playing Doom. If you are still iffy about it, just run it at Redbox. That's what I did. I'm actually fairly glad that I did. I'll probably get it later on in the year. It's actually a really fun game. So yeah, if you have played it, or you know, if you have thoughts on the game, comment down below. I'll read your thoughts, and you know, we can like have a little conversation. Also, if you'd like to support me on Patreon, you can just by clicking this link right here. And you can just donate to me if you'd like to help support the channel. All I ask for is $1. Thank you guys so much. Comment down below what you thought of Doom, like the video, share it, and please subscribe to Pixel Talk if you haven't yet for more movie reviews, game reviews, trailer reactions, and gaming content. Thank you guys so much. I am Corbin Stuckey, and this is Pixel Talk.